Hey ladies, happy Sunday and welcome to day 3 of the Success in Numbers recruiting training group. I am so excited to bring this video to you guys today because this brings my last 2 days together. So day 1, I talked about how to prepare, how to get your success list together, and how to mentally prepare by upping your excitement and enthusiasm and how imperative that is on everything you do in this business. Day 2 was me sharing with you my 3 most successful recruiting systems that I use. I am loving the feedback that you guys are giving. I am loving seeing what you're taking away from these training videos. And I hope that you get just as much out of this one today, which is how to bring all of that together, maintain normalcy in your life, and still be able to grow and build a successful business. So, for starters, number 1, always in anything, but especially recruiting, is dedication. You have got to make the decision right now, if you have not already, that you're going to promise to yourself that you are willing to invest in your business and do whatever it takes to get to where you want to go. Dedication is key because this requires consistency. And if you are not dedicated to your business and dedicated to the process of getting up every single day and doing the things you know you need to do to get to where you want to go, then the consistency won't be there. It's just what happens. So I challenge you all right this very second to make a promise to yourself that you are going to get up every single day for the rest of this training group and give it your all. Give it hell. Whatever Brittany and Jenny and all amazing 9 other Black status leaders that are following me in this training series have to bring to you, that you are going to take what they say, you are going to make the absolute most of it, and you are going to give it 100% when you implement the things that we all have to share with you. If you do that, if you give this group and if you give recruiting 110% of your heart for the rest of this month, you can change your business. You will change your business, and you have to believe that. You have to be willing to do the hard stuff. You have to be willing to get up an hour earlier in the morning or stay up an hour later at night if that's the only time you have to fit in the things you need to do. But whatever it is that you need to tweak in your life, you've got to dedicate yourself to doing it. It's just that simple. You will get back 100% of the effort you put in. It doesn't always happen in the timeline that we want, and it doesn't always look like how we would expect it to. But I promise you this, if you give this your all, you will get back 100% reward what was the effort you put in. All right? So, how do I maintain normalcy in my life while running a large team and still being a strong recruiter who also has a high PRS average every month? It's a lot to juggle, I'm not going to lie. So here's what I do. Here's the little insight to Billy's world of how I make this work while putting my family and my friends and the other things in my life that matter to me first. I use a system called the 5-5-5-5 system. So what does that mean? Well, every morning when I wake up, before I do anything, before I start my day, I contact 5 past customers and do a follow-up with them. I contact 5 people, maybe new, maybe that I've already talked to and I'm following up with, but 5 people about hosting a party, whether it's in-home or online, whatever your jam is, that's what you should be talking to these people about. I then contact 5 people about the opportunity, and this is where my success list comes into play. I am constantly working it. I am constantly tweaking it. I am constantly adding to it as I'm networking, as I'm having online parties and meeting new people, as I'm doing events, whatever the case may be. I am constantly working my success list so that contacting 5 people every single morning becomes part of my daily routine, and it's not even something I think about. And then my fourth 5, and this might not apply to everybody, but once you start growing a team, I also contact 5 of my team members just to say, hey, how are you doing? I'm here if you need anything. Maintain that relationship if you already have it, or build a relationship with your team members if you don't. Dig deep, because you never know where your rock stars are going to come from. And relationships with your company, with your team, is imperative, because you can be a strong recruiter, but if you then just kind of say, bloop, good luck, see you later, maybe something will come from it, but chances are it won't. So my 5-5-5-5 system has proven to be amazingly effective, so that I could take my 3 recruiting systems and apply them in my 5-5-5-5 every single morning, so that no matter what happens, because life happens, right? Sometimes things come up unexpectedly with your kids, your husband, if you work full time, if you own another business, whatever the case may be, life happens and stuff happens all the time. But if you can dedicate to yourself that you're going to get up every single morning and put a system in place. It doesn't need to be 5. Maybe you need to start off where it's 2 or 3 or whatever. Or if you're established and you have the time, do a 10-10-10-10-10 system in the morning. The more you give, the more you're going to get. But if you could dedicate to yourself that you're going to get up every single morning and do that before you have an opportunity for your day to go awry, you're going to have consistent growth and consistent results. I am proof of that. I used to be, I came into this business guns blazing, and I would make a to-do list. And I have 2 young kids. We run another business. My husband's very active. My kids are very active. We have a lot going on all the time. And then life happens and stuff comes up unexpected. So I would make these to-do lists. And what would happen is at the end of the day, there were days that I didn't even touch it, never mind finish it. There were days where I'm looking at it and I'm feeling defeated. And so I'm staying up till 1-2 o'clock in the morning trying to cram in everything I wanted to get done all day long. And was I getting it done? Hell yeah, because I made the commitment to myself that I was going to do this. Before I even really understood the business, I said, I'm going to be Black status by my 1-year anniversary. It didn't happen, but it was the month after. I didn't even know what it would take, but I knew that my approach wasn't working. So it was working, but I was so stressed and I was going to fizzle out and burn out. And I knew that that wasn't going to work. So I said, you know what? Why don't we reverse what I'm doing? And instead of cramming in at night what I didn't get done during the day, why don't I start my day with what I know I need to do, bare minimum, what I know I need to do to keep consistency going, and do it first thing in the morning when you're fresh and when you're alive and when you're most vibrant. And so I did. And I watched my business change. I watched my recruiting change. My numbers consistently went up. My sales consistently went up. My customer service, my relationship with my customers consistently went up. And my interaction with my team, which was huge for our growth that led us to become a Black status team, also consistently went up. So this system works, and it's a nice way to implement everything you guys learn in this training group or anywhere else in this business, and it not affect your life, because you should be working this business into your life for you and your family, not working your life around it. Now, does that mean that I don't sacrifice a lot and dedicate a lot to my business? Yes, there are days where I know that I have a lot I need to get done. Things come up, things with my team, whatever the case may be. And I sometimes need to pull away and dedicate myself to that, because I want this and I'm willing to make that commitment. But on a normal day, my kids are my first priority. My husband, everything. My life as it was a year and a half ago before I started Younique can remain the same because of this simple system that I put in place. So try it. Like I said, start with 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 or whatever you feel like you can handle. And I will tell you this, when I started, it used to take me a lot longer than it does now. Once you get a system and a routine down, like anything, it starts to get easier. But if you can dedicate yourselves to the process and doing what you know you need to do to get to where you want to go, and then put a system in place, maybe looking like my 5555 system or whatever works for you, but putting a system in place every single day that you know is achievable, that you're not going to look at the end of the day and feel defeated, that you know no matter what happens, you will get done. You're going to watch your business explode. You're going to watch your business change right before your very eyes. And you're going to be like me, who every day wakes up and this is surreal. I look around and I say, how the heck did this happen? But then when you go back and break it down, it's all these little consistent things and being dedicated to my business that I did day after day after day after day that got me and my team to where we are now. And you can too. Whether you are, a year in, 2 years in, 3 years in, whatever, or a day in. This applies to everyone, and every single one of us has the ability to make this work. Make the decision, make the commitment, make the promise to yourself that changing your life and the lives of a lot of women around you is more important than anything else, and that you're going to get up and do what you know you need to do to get to where you want to go. I love you guys lots. I have so enjoyed spending this time with you, getting to share with you what I do in my business and what I share with my team every single day. I hope that it has brought some sort of knowledge and hope for success and systems that you can take and apply to your business to take yourself to the tippity top, because it's where we all deserve to be, and it's where we all will be if you make the effort to get there. Love you guys lots. Happy Sunday. And I can't wait to finish out this group with you. Bye.